Hello and welcome to today's video and welcome to today's vlog. It is an exciting week. It's nerve-wracking and anxious week for me. It's my first business trip since my husband passed away a year and a half ago, and my first business trip since basically he got ill. So yeah, I am a bit out of practice, but I am up and ready. Finn is already at Borders. He's happy there, and I just did a last minute, outfit change. I'm waiting for the chauffeur to pick me up. So I, because I live quite far away from Heathrow, my company books me a chauffeured service, so I don't have to think about anything. So they will take me to Terminal 3. I'll be sitting in a car for 3 hours, just completely switching my brain off, maybe working a little bit. And then we're flying off. I think I didn't tell you where I'm going to. So I'm going to a conference, and it's hosted in Scottsdale, Arizona. So we're going to the desert, which is lovely because today is absolutely pissing it down. It's wet, gloomy, miserable in the UK, barely 19 degrees, and I'm going to kind of full sun, absolutely boiling temperatures, above 40 degrees every day. But yeah, it will be lovely. I just need to survive the journey. It's 11-hour flight, but I've done worse, so I can certainly do it. So yeah, I will take you on the journey. I hope you enjoy it. Hello and welcome to Arizona. It is really early in the morning, probably like 6:30, but I slept like 3 hours. I can't shake off the jet lag. So I'm ready to start exploring, maybe go for a dip in the pool. But yeah, the journey was quite easy. So yeah, like I said, I had a chauffeur. We were on time. The plane left almost an hour late because of the weather in London. So we arrived to Phoenix, Arizona, almost an hour late, and it is over an 11-hour flight. So I was quite knackered. It was after 7 p.m. local time that there was a massive immigration queue. It took quite a while to get through the customs, but customs were fine, just scanning fingertips, stamping passport, and off you go. And then, I took an Uber. I ordered for a bigger group of us Uber. We arrived and I got checked into a lovely room. It's okay. It's weird to be nitpicky when it's a lovely, massive room. It is Marionette kind of chain. It is called the Westin Kirtland in Scottsdale, Arizona. So it's more like a resort spa. I will take some videos this morning. Like, my plan is to just explore the hotel, show you the grounds, check the weather because I'm not sure. I have plans to do some kind of like exploring and shopping and whatever, but I'm obviously not sure how I'm going to deal with 40 plus degrees on like a full sun, dry heat. So I just want to explore the grounds, go to the pool, test out the outside, and then maybe decide if I am like not ready today, especially like with the jet lag, not sleeping very well, if I should just stay in as much as possible, just stay in the hotel, in the grounds, explore the other bits, be on the sun lounger and just chill and do things that I still need to do, like prepare for the next week, like I said. And I still have like a homework. I already have my laptop set out. I was already doing some work. So I need to kind of memorize a little bit of a presentation. So depending on like how my body and mind is dealing with the 40 degrees, I might just kind of take it easy today. But yeah, like, I don't want to nitpick, but I've had a full flavor of American kind of like a business hotels. And there are like uber modern ones in kind of like downtown LA, which were really lovely. Like, the amenities were amazing. Then like I had like one kind of like an old town New Orleans one that was lovely, because it was all like the foyer and the lobby was just all gold. It was just very opulent and very old. So inside it didn't feel so modern. Even the individual rooms felt a bit outdated, but it had character. And this is neither. This is not new and this is not old. Everything looks okay, but if you touch something, it might just kind of fall off. Also, like, what is this artwork? No. And then literally there's absolutely zero, because it's a resort, so there's a golf course. They try to keep people in, and there's absolutely zero things complimentary. There's only a coffee, kind of like a drip feed coffee that I made myself a couple of minutes ago. It was okay, like in a pinch. It was okay, but I'm definitely going for breakfast for a better coffee. But there's literally nothing else. Maybe the grounds, I haven't seen anything. Maybe the grounds will just completely change my mind. Also, like, this is only me problem, I'm aware. I even looked it up on reviews. There is like a line of hotel rooms above each other that have zero view. So I'll show you what my view is. Nice balcony. So I'm the probably only one like with this kind of set of hotel rooms that have proper balconies. So I have 2 chairs. I can sit outside and have my coffee there. But there is a wall that is probably 3 feet tall. And above the wall, you can only see a little bit of a roof and then sky. That's all. So you don't even know, you don't have that sense of like where you are. And on top of it, because of that, I have to have all of my lights like that they provide on, because there is zero like daylight. So I'll show you. This is it. This is like, the balcony is bigger. I can show you later, but there's nothing to see. It's literally 3 feet wall that goes like 270, degrees. So you only, like, you never, not even from a side, you can't see anything. And if I was staying here for pleasure, I would definitely go back to complain, to change me, to give me a different room. But this is absolutely insane design. The same day I changed after the pool time. I changed to just a t-shirt and jeans. The pool time was so lovely. I can't tell you, it was almost empty when I went in, and then slowly a few colleagues joined me, but they're not like direct colleagues. I haven't yet actually met my immediate colleagues. Not met, like I have never met them, it's more like I haven't seen them yet. So that's kind of nice. I'm kind of socializing and chatting to people that I either don't know at all or just know by name, but I don't know them. So that was really lovely. I stayed for like an hour and a half, chatted to people like in the pool, you're swimming together and just like talking. I love that. And then when it started getting a bit too sunny, because it was slightly like, I wouldn't say overcast because Arizona is never overcast, but like it was just starting in the morning, and then when it got really sunny, I could feel the sun ricocheting from the surface of the pool, so I immediately got conscious that it's time to get out. So and then I just went to pick up chai latte. I took a few clips, so I picked up chai latte, iced chai latte. This time it was actually chai latte for anyone who's been watching. That was a nice treat. And then I had Nutella cronut and blueberry Greek yogurt. I normally would never like eat such an indulgent like sweet breakfast. Like the yogurt was lovely, but the cronut would never be my breakfast of choice. But I didn't sleep. I only had 3 hours, so I needed the spike of sugar to kind of keep me going. It was really nice. I stayed on the terrace, ate it. I saw hummingbirds. It was so lovely. And then I decided to come in to change to more, like, it's counterintuitive, but like to clothes that cover you more. So like full jeans and then a t-shirt. I like when it's really hot, I like t-shirts that are kind of tight around my neck and kind of longer sleeves, so I can only put sunscreen on like the areas that are showing, and also it's another level of protection from the sun. So so I changed, and then I went to a shop and to a local supermarket. It's not, I believe it's not like nationwide. It's got fries, and I took I picked a few things. None of it is for me. I was just thinking, should I just pick up maybe a sweet treat? And then I realized that I'm walking around like 15 to 20 minutes one way, and then 15 to 20 minutes back, and in this heat, anything covered in chocolate or some kind of coating, it would be a disaster. So I decided against it, and then I kind of got a decision fatigue in the aisles of kind of like savory snacks, so I just call it a day. And also, I spoke to a friend about this. Like, if you're buying it for yourself, there's no point of buying it here, putting it in your suitcase, and then transport it all the way to the UK and then eat it there. Like, I might as well just eat it here. And like you all know, I'm not a food motivated person, so I just call it a day and didn't buy anything for myself. So what I did buy is I bought some dental chews for Finn. These are quite big, chunky ones, so they are for larger dogs, medium to large dogs, which Finn is. So there are 12 of them. And then I bought these kind of nibbly things that are for puppies. It doesn't really matter. It's the fact that they're still big. 8 small chews, or you can easily break them in half and make them 16. So I think I'll do that. I need something to abrasive for Finn to enjoy. So I bought new chews, and also will not melt or just get a bit yucky in my suitcase. And then I didn't tell you, but Finn started suffering a little bit with acid reflux. I'm managing it at home. I've been making his portion smaller, watering it down so it gets a bit mushy. I've elevated the bowl. He's not exercising or going on walks right after meals, so he's eating after any kind of exercise or going like on a walk. I've been giving him a slippery elm, which is some kind of like a herbal. It's a herb that kind of coats your esophagus and the stomach to like almost like Pepto-Bismol, but natural way. It's for humans as well. It's like you can humans just take it in tablets, whilst dogs get like a powder for their food. And it's kind of working, but not good enough. He is still very much struggling. And if you have dogs, you know that when they suffer with something and they don't understand what's happening, their kind of face, it's just breaking your heart. You just want to tell them, like, it's just acid reflux, it'll go away, don't worry. But yeah, it's heartbreaking. So I Googled it, I did some research. And I found out that if we went to the vets, they would prescribe him a medicine called famotidine. Famotidine is a human medication as well. It's used for dogs in many cases, more cases than not, to be honest. And it's basically acid suppressant. So it kind of reduces the amount of stomach acid in your belly, and it's kind of like a longer term medication. So you're not like for years, meaning for let's say a month or something, that kind of like calms down your stomach. Some dogs and some cats and some humans take it permanently. but yeah, it's to reduce your stomach acid, and it's different from omeprazole, which I know that you can buy even for human and for dogs, which kind of calms down the acid reflux that is happening. So that's different. It's kind of like preventative, so you don't get acid reflux, whilst omeprazole is when it happens, you calm your acid reflux down. So I want something preventative to help him and to kind of reduce it for maybe a month or two to see if it kind of mellows down and becomes manageable with just herbs, or if it's something that we need to manage long term and that I need to speak to vets about. But yeah, so I did the search and everyone said famotidine. However, famotidine in the UK and most Europe is a prescription medication. So as a human, you need to go to your GP or pharmacist and you need to tell them that you're struggling with acid reflux and you've been managing with like over-the-counter medication and nothing is happening and you need help. So they prescribe you famotidine. Either the 10 milligrams or max strength, which is like 20 milligrams tablets. So it's prescription. So it would cost $9.99 in the UK as a human prescription. But obviously I couldn't lie to get that medication to give it to my dog. Or I wouldn't lie. And then if you go to the vets, I would first pay £65 for a 15-minute session with the vets where we would discuss his acid reflux. They would prescribe famotidine, which my vets for now until next year, they are still charging £33 for prescription. And then you would pay the medication on top. So that's at least almost £100 just to get to the medication, and then medication on top, which probably would be around £20 to £30. So we're looking at 130 quid just to get famotidine. So when I was coming over, I was looking up, obviously in the US you get a lot of medication just on the shelf, over the counter, no problem. So a lot of people were talking to me, like all of my colleagues, saying like, I need, because I didn't sleep, I need melatonin. I told you before, I don't play with hormones in my body, so I said no to that. But I did search if famotidine is something that you get over the counter. And lo and behold, it is. It is not even like in pharmacies. It's just in supermarkets, like Walmart. So I went to the local kind of shop. It's not the closest. Safeway is the closest, but it's literally just one cross section over. So I went to Fry's because Safeway are doing only the kind of leading brand, like Pepsid in the US, that is famotidine, and it's more expensive. It's like $23 to $25 for 90 pills of the 10 milligram. And I want just kind of like just the medication. I don't need the brand. So Fry's was selling Kroger Health, like off-brand famotidine. So it's literally just the heartburn prevention, famotidine tablets, 10 milligrams acid reducer, and you get 30 tablets. And that 30 tablet box was $4.39. So I bought 3 to get 90 tablets, which should take me to like mid-September work. There's no loss. It's literally like less than $15, so probably like £13.50, £14, which is nothing in comparison. That wouldn't be even the medication in the UK, let alone the prescription and seeing the vets. So this is literally just trying to help him and make his life comfortable. And if it's not working, there's no harm done, basically. It's such a like cheat code. If you ever need medication from the UK that you know that works for you, but somehow can't get it, the US got you covered because they literally have everything. I didn't like filmed just a little bit of like one of the shelf because I didn't want to get people in. I didn't want to get the staff angry. But yeah, they had everything. I went to look at like my favorite aisle is always like cereal aisle. Not because I love cereal, I just eat cornflakes once in a while, but it's just the sheer volume of everything. And Fry's is just a normal supermarket, like a normal Tesco, not Tesco Extra, just kind of like the very kind of end of the little market town Tesco, like tiny. So that was the size of Fry's, but oh yeah. And now I came back and I will probably do a little bit of ironing and then like hanging everything for the official portion of the conference and get ready. And then I need to prep for presentation. I should have lunch, but I'm not really hungry and I really don't want to go out. So even if I am hungry, I'll probably just go to the bar downstairs and have just some kind of nibbles, because I just can't eat in such a like volumes when it comes to kind of restaurant food. So I will just have something small, and then hopefully I will go with some colleagues to dinner. A few of them texted me, but they are still doing a lot of other things they want to do, so none of them are sure about time, where, etc. But no harm done if I'm not going out for dinner. I'll just go by myself. And I also wanted to tell you this, that I'm surprised how much I am enjoying myself to be alone, because this is very resorty a hotel. So there's couples, there's people with children, and then there's obviously a load of colleagues from my company. But I am actually okay just going swimming, having some food. I would have a drink, like alcoholic drink, but I feel like I just can't do it in the middle of the day when it's 40 degrees. So it gives me a little bit more kind of calm feeling about the fact that I should probably book some kind of resort mini holiday, you know, like 4 days in like Italy or Greece or Spain. But it will, if it ever happens, it will probably be mid-September, because I'm too busy in summer, and also like in the like height of summer, I don't want to go with the rest of the UK with all of the mums and dads and children. I just want to go when it's a bit calmer off season, and the prices are slowly kind of like winding down and you can get a better deal. It's the next day, it's the next morning, and I am absolutely loving life. I am realizing, just having this beautiful view and the heat, it's wonderful. I am surprised how much I love it, how much I love being in such a hot and oppressive, like warm and sunny weather. I am loving it, and this whole trip just showed me how I am in a wrong tax bracket. I want to be a normal guest here. I want to be able to just afford all of this on my own, instead of just coming for business and, you know, going to Starbucks and pick up whatever I want. So I picked up some fruit salad, I will show you later, but fruit salad, some sweet treat, Greek yogurt and granola, latte, and it just was overall, I think $36. Who cares? But I am absolutely loving life. Like this is beautiful. I just want to holiday like this all the time. I can't believe how worried I was about going on holiday alone, when I'm surrounded by colleagues, and yeah, we went for dinner last night and we chatted the whole afternoon, but I could 100% do this on my own and be absolutely happy. Sorry, there's a plane. There's a lot of private like Cessna planes passing by. And yeah, I am absolutely loving life. I'm trying to stay good. Like, yes, I have a sweet treat in the morning to just give me like the sugar hit, mostly for that because I'm not sleeping much. I think I slept 6 hours, which was decent, but I still woke up at 3:30 in the morning. So it's been a long day already, and it's only like not even 8 o'clock. Yeah, I went for a swim. I'll have a breakfast, but I'm trying to try to eat really well. Yesterday I had like a light lunch, just kind of like a salsa and tortilla chips, and for dinner I had salad, just pure salad, which was really good. And yeah, I'm trying to like have a yogurt in the morning, and yeah, it's trying to have a balance, not to feel like fully stuffed and full of food, and yeah, just soak up this beautiful weather. So I'll finish breakfast, go in, change, like a shower change, and then I'll probably around like 10 o'clock I'll go for a walk into that kind of like main shopping area here, and then hopefully go for healthy lunch before the official kind of kickoff for me starts. So I need to kind of prep on presentations with my colleagues, and I need to and then we have like a welcome drinks and proper official start of the conference. So up until lunch I have my holiday, and it's lovely. I'm so sorry, I've been really terrible today at filming because I've been surrounded by colleagues and friends, so I just did not have time to pick up the camera and show you. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown of my day so far. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and like I said, I woke up too early, had a swim, all of that, and then I went out with ladies to do some shopping. I didn't spend any money. I just find spending American amounts of money on clothes really, it's not for me. I just can't justify it. So I was there just to shop through other people and give them opinions and the hard truths of like, maybe this is not for you. But yeah, we just did that for a couple of hours, and then we went for lunch. Just me and 3 other ladies. And the lunch was really lovely. It was kind of like a health conscious restaurant. So all of the meals were very indulgent. So there were like burgers, pizzas, like salad bowls, and like anything and everything you could think of in a normal restaurant, but everything was kind of reduced calories, but not reduced in a sense that it wasn't good. It was literally just done like you would cook it at home. So the calorific count and the kind of like bad things in it were just not there. So it was like home cooking, but like delicious restaurant way. So everyone really enjoyed it. So we had that, and then I head back because I had a few kind of official program strategizing and getting ready for the official kind of presentations, talking through them with my colleagues. And yeah, we have like official kickoff of the conference this evening. We're doing kind of a welcome drinks and kind of nibbles later on, but we are hoping to meet with the full team a bit early on to just do like a pre-drinks, solid choice. But yeah, I need to get ready. I have like 30 minutes to change, to do something with my hair. My hair is really struggling. I don't know if it's the water, if I have a feeling it's the heat. My hair is really dry and very kind of straw-like, which normally never happens to me. It almost feels like I've been swimming in a sea, kind of like a salty, crunchy feeling, which is unheard of. My hair is quite soft. I have very fine hair, but loads of it. So often it's very soft and malleable, but this is very coarse and kind of like a horse hair. So I need to put some product into it to just kind of mellow it down, make it a bit more swooshy, and then change into a dress and sandals. But I'll show you what I wore this today. So I just had this pretty kind of frilly blouse that allows me to breathe, and then this lovely skirt with like a slip. So yeah, that was my outfit of choice for today. But yeah, I need to change, do something with my face and get ready. So I'll be back when that happens. So I think this is all I've got. So a little bit of makeup, calm down the frizz and the kind of grit of my hair, put a simple but pretty dress on. I'll show you, little sandals, it's a very simple dress, and I feel like it's quite effective when it's kind of like a simple silhouette where you're not showing too much skin. You're just kind of being very classy with your colors and your approach. I feel like this dress always makes me feel like, Kate Middleton, when she looks on point, but she doesn't show anything that is inappropriate. So I feel like this dress is kind of it. It covers your shoulders, gives you kind of good length of sleeve, and yeah, hugs you enough to give you like a pretty silhouette, and you can twirl. But yeah, that's me. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning and it's the first day of official programming. So the proper conference starts today, this morning. I've already had my breakfast and I'm ready. I still have a good maybe 20 minutes to spare, so I thought I would talk to you. I had a really lovely day yesterday, but I couldn't film any of it because I was surrounded by colleagues from different departments, people that I've known for quite some time, but there was no moment I could film that would not get other people in, and also I don't want to get into trouble. And now probably the rest of the week will be similar. That's kind of a shame. I probably won't have much to show you and even to talk about because it's all conference stuff. But what I can show you is my outfits. So this is what I'm wearing for day one. You know me by now. I love popped collar. So I just popped collar of this. This shirt is really beautifully fitted shirt. So it has a little bit of a puff sleeve, but obviously, if I stand still, it has this kind of really lovely silhouette. And it's very flattering, at least on my body. Obviously, everyone is different. And then I have this kind of simple skirt. If I had a different shirt, I would tuck it in, but I love this silhouette. And then tights and loafers. Tights mostly because it's a necessity. I'll be in air-conditioned rooms for the rest of the day, and if you're sitting down it gets a bit cold. So yeah, I also take a cardigan with me because I know that after maybe the first hour I'll just get freezing and just have very cold feet, and once I have cold feet it's just disaster. So yeah, so I'm all ready. I have my bag already packed. Everything is in it that I need for the day, and the session starts at 9:15. But because it's massive plenary, it's best to be there slightly early, just to find space to sit down. Otherwise, you'll be, asking people to let you in, kind of like because you know how people act in crowds, they just kind of stick together, but then they create these kind of like little pockets of like single seats. And so you need to kind of awkwardly say like, oh, I'm just by myself, can I just get the chair? And everyone needs to stand up, and it's awkward. So I'll go a bit earlier just to get a seat. And yeah, so I probably have only like 15 minutes. But that's basically me for the rest of the week. I'll be popping in with like different outfits. And we do have like a social thing happening every evening. So I will be changing, so I can show you at least that, and then maybe recap my day. But yeah, it won't be really showing you much. It is now 6:15 in the evening. So we just finished our kind of conference sessions for today, and now we have this kind of concept of dine around. So we've all chosen our own kind of preferred cuisine that we want to try out. I've chosen Mexican, just because in the UK we do not have access to Mexican, like really good Mexican cuisine. I think we might have like a 1 or 2 restaurants in London, but like anywhere else it's probably not that common. So if I have an opportunity to try a cuisine that is really like prominent somewhere where I am, I will do that. But yeah, we literally had like a 30 minutes turnaround, and I just came back, shedded all of my clothes, put a dress on, and off we go. So it's kind of more like a informal, it's very informal dinner. It's kind of like mixing and matching people. So you're not with your team, you are kind of across the institution, across the company. So the idea is kind of like chit chat and network and all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do this evening. And this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this kind of this is just kind of simple linen blend dress that kind of, complements my complexion, because it's kind of khaki green. It's long, covers me up because I had my legs out the whole day. So it's nice to just kind of wear something different. I think it's okay. Like, I think people just get really casual. People get really casual for all of these kind of, to shed your kind of conference office clothes. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. And I'm kind of strangely looking forward to it. I think more and more I'm like here, I am really interested in kind of getting to know people, reconnecting with people that I've known for 4 or 5 years. And yeah, it's like for a person who works from home remotely, fully, it's a wonderful opportunity to just hear from other people what they do in their space of the company. And yeah, people just call it networking, but networking implies some kind of transactional value. This is not necessarily it. It's just kind of building connections. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Good morning. Another day, another office outfit. I'm just now in a process of buttoning up all of my cuffs, which is something that is really difficult in one hand. I might give up soon and just take it off, button it up, and then put it back on. We shall see. Yeah, I've opted for skirt again. Mostly because apparently we're doing some kind of team building exercise in the afternoon. And apparently a lot of it is outside in the kind of 40-degree heat, full sun, from like 2 to 5 or something. So I'm hoping that if we go out, I will shed the tights and just be in a skirt, and that will kind of help. But I still will probably wear this shirt just to feel covered up. So I don't have to put like layers and layers of sunscreen. So yeah, I can always roll up my sleeves, right? So that's the plan. Yesterday was really lovely. So after the official programming, we went to dinner, like I said, to Mexican restaurant. It was kind of, it was an a la carte ordering. So we were just kind of given entree, like starter, I guess in the UK, starter, main, and dessert. They were all kind of lovely. You could just kind of, it was kind of one plate for kind of 3-4 people around, so you could just kind of scoop whatever you wanted. It was really nice. I expected more. I don't know. I expected beans and different kind of, but it was kind of like tortillas, enchiladas, which is lovely, and then very, very sweet dessert, which were obviously churros, but there was something de leche. It was like a cake, very fluffy, airy cake with 3 layers of kind of like a milky, creamy foam, which is lovely. It was odd, just for the reason that I had no idea what I was eating. There was no kind of, like I think the dessert, my kind of person on my left, he's from Florida, so he eats Mexican food quite often, so he could recognize the dessert. But outside of that, we had no idea what we were eating, which is a bit, outside of the whole allergy point, but they asked about allergies. It's more of a shame because I have no idea what I tried. But yeah, overall it was lovely. And then, we just came back to the hotel room and I went straight to bed. Actually, I slept very well. This is the first time on this trip that I slept good kind of 6-7 hours, which is really nice. However, tonight is my last night here officially, so I always kind of like stabilize to the end of the trip and then I have to go back home and then I have the same problem all over again. But yeah, so I'm just getting ready for breakfast and I'll speak to you when I can. Everybody, it is Thursday. It is currently just before 7 p.m. and I'm getting ready to go to London. So hopefully the journey will be smooth, the flight will go according to plan, and I'll be home by the end of Friday. So I'm basically 8 hours behind, so leaving at 9 p.m. means that we'll be landing at 3 p.m. Friday, and then I will have a chauffeur take me back to home. So hopefully there will be absolutely no hiccups and we'll get back to normal programming. And I am home. You can see luggage safely home, a lot of mail just dumped, and I'm quite proud of myself. I look very, very, very fresh for the fact that I just spent 4 hours at the airport, 11-hour flight, then a really quick transfer to find my chauffeur, and then 3.5 hour drive back up to Midlands. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I hope it was at least insightful into what I do, how my kind of work travel looks like, and there will be definitely more of it in the upcoming months. So I hope I will document a little bit more. If you enjoyed it, please do let me know, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!